welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of the information for that is listed below. If you don't see either of the options, like I have a 10 for 20. Really, it would come now. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. So if you don't, and I also have an emergency reading of 30. So if you don't see those options, text me. Send me a text at 971-354-9504. When somebody books a reading, for some reason it comes down. If you have an Etsy shop and you know how to change that, like, please let me know. Because I cannot figure that shit out. Like, it just, every single time somebody buys something, it comes down and I have to renew it all the way. Anyway, my loves, but it's also just easier to text me. I know that that's how a lot of my OGs like to do it. My OG peoples. All right, my loves, let's start. My Leos, I hope you're still enjoying your season. And okay, I gotta say, you know what's funny? I think it's really funny. We are the only ones that get like a huge recognition for our birthday. Every single tarot reader, or I noticed I only said happy birthday to us, and I don't even know why. Like, I was just super excited. Oh, Leo's is here. But I noticed, and I was looking through other like names or for tarot readers, and I saw the Leo, and then next to the Leo it kept saying happy birthday, happy birthday. I don't think I've ever noticed that for any other sign. So I was like, holy shit, spoiled as fuck. But a lot of people are treating you like that right now, Leo. But you're having a lot of fun, but I can feel you really tired. Like, pretty tired. So let's see what that's about. All right. Messages for Leo. I also heard the song Again by Janet Jackson. How does it go? I heard the part where it said that I'll never fall in love with you again, and something, yeah, I'll never fall in love with you again, and then the part says that I'm falling in love with you again. So I think there was someone that there's something or someone that you might be trying to remove from your life because you feel like it's not working for you, it's not serving you in any way. I feel like it actually does the opposite. It takes more from you, and you feel very drained when you're around this. Either this job or this person or this family member. It's like you're trying your hardest to... It's like you have weak moments where you convince yourself, like, it's okay one more time. Like, it's okay one more time. I can do it for one more time, and then after this time, then I'll stop. I'm getting that song Last Time by Trey Songz, right? This is the last time. Yeah. So I also have the King of Swords, could be connecting with I was gonna say Leo, another Leo, but the card is Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. But playfulness, this Page of Wands is Leo energy. With the Fool, could be connecting with an Aries or a Gemini. To me, the Fool reminds me a lot of a Gemini energy. Now I'm hearing the song because of you. You could be really into music right now. I think you're expressing yourself a lot through music, Leo. You could be just listening to a lot of your favorite artists, or you could also be listening to poetry. Some of you might be going to like poetry slams, or you want to go. If you want to go, this is your message. It doesn't matter if you're going to go by yourself. Go do it. There's a lot of things that you want to start doing, or you want to start having fun in, and I feel like you feel you need people to do this with. You don't need people to do this with. Go out there and do it by yourself. I promise you'll meet people, Leo. There isn't nowhere, like, you go with friends and you meet other people. Like, I think some of you like to have somebody there just in case. But you don't need that. You're going to go out and people are going to gravitate towards you. Because that's just how it works for Leo. Like, that's just what it is. All right. So playfulness, control, the Fool, nothingness, going with the flow with rebirth. Adventure, inner voice, integration with receptivity. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Tell me about this Page of Wands with playfulness. So I feel like there's a connection here, Leo, that you know isn't serious. You know it's like a game where this person doesn't take life serious, or you feel like you have to put on a show with this person because the feelings aren't 100% genuine. It feels like with playfulness, this person calls you, and then when they're thinking about you, and then they come in and they get you, and then that's it. A part of me feels like this person likes to call to see if they still have access to you. And I think you're picking that up now. Like, you're realizing that this is why this person likes to come in and out of your life. It's very, because somebody's going to call you and tell you that they have very strong feelings for you, or somebody's going to try and tell you that they feel like you guys should be together. But it feels like I don't want to say a joke, but that's what I was going to say, separation. You see, you miss this person, and then when they reach out, you answer. And then when they tell you that they miss you, then you tell them that you miss them back, and then you guys reconnect. And then after that reconnection, you feel empty again. It just doesn't serve you like it used to anymore. This person has the key. It's like they have very quick access. This person could actually, like, maybe you even considered giving them a key to your place. Maybe this person comes over mostly at night, so you kind of considered that. This person gaslights you a lot, Leo. I think that it's hard, Leo, because it's almost like you want to win it now. Because this person doesn't treat you bad. This person actually makes you feel good about yourself in the moment. Like, they probably give you a lot of compliments, or they just know how to get your attention. Right? And it's hard for you because you don't find a lot of that, and you actually had genuine feelings and hopes with this person. Like, you're hoping it could lead somewhere, but I think that you're realizing trying to hold on to the control of the connection, because control isn't a thing that we flow with very well. Like, we like control, but in certain areas where we know it's easy. We don't like to have to control something that's very difficult. Like, we like things to be smooth and easy, and yes. Like, we know what we can control and we know what we can't. Leos are very good at that. And I feel like you've known that you couldn't control this, or that this was going to get out of your control and it was going to become very stressful. Right? It's kind of like a lion trying to attack a hippo all by itself. Like, it's very rare. Like, it'll try it, but again, we know what we can control and we know what we can't. We know we can see it. We're pretty good at figuring out what we're gonna win, or what we can actually get, what's meant for us. And Leo, I think you've always known this person wasn't, or this job wasn't, whatever you were going after, it was not meant for you. For some of you, it sucks because you've been going to school for something you're realizing you don't want to do. Like, it's hard because I think that your perception is changing. There's a lot of things that are changing, and it's catching you off guard. But now there's going to be all these types of leaps of faith that you're going to start taking, because you're going to know that regardless, I'm going to be fine. My wisdom carries me everywhere, right? The Hierophant with going with the flow. You're going to trust that you know what you're doing, again, because the Leo always does. And you are going through a massive rebirth, my Leos. Look at this. In this card of rebirth, it's a lion. Like, it's a camel into a lion, and then there's a ton of rebirth. There's been a lot of changes that have happened. And it's scary, right? The lion looks scared. Look. It looks like terrified. Because your inner child is winning. You don't have to, like, beg anybody for love anymore. Your inner child feels loved by you, by the adult you now. And so I think that's what it was. When this person came in, it called to your inner child a lot. It connected you to it in a way. Maybe this person made you feel very just happy. Like I said, they're someone that you like to be around. They do give off, like, a really kind of bomb energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're very warm. They're not sure what they want. This King of Swords is all kinds of they're all over the place. Yeah, you see, you feel like a chaser with this person, and you just don't like that shit. You know, you're not going to chase anybody. Like, you feel like you have to chase them for you guys to have a real date. You feel like you have to chase them for you guys to have a genuine conversation like this. Maybe the way you guys connect feels very, it's just not the type of relationship or connection you want to have anymore. But when you're with this person, you savor the moment. Like, I do feel like you like to hold on to them because they feel good with you. Or you two feel really good next to each other. But you can tell that it's just not good for you. Clarify that one. Clarify engagement ring. Clarify engagement ring. The runner. I mean, there is a high chance that this is going to turn around and that the energy will transfer and you will become the runner and this person will become the chaser. Maybe in the beginning of the relationship, you were the one that was like, no, I know for sure that I want this relationship. I know that I'm meant to be with this person and we're meant to connect and all this other stuff. And then you pulled yourself back, Leo, and gained control again over the things that you know you have control over. And then, yeah, this person started chasing you. And now the runner wants to propose or offer a real relationship, something a little bit more stable. But I can feel you in an energy of taking a leap of faith. And it might not be towards this person. It might be it could be that this person took too long and now you're even connecting with someone new and you're not even, you know, like you're interested in this person again because they call you out of nowhere and it feels so strong. But I feel like there is something new that's starting here that you're considering moving towards because this new relationship actually has like a destination. And I think that with this past person, it took them so long to even give you a hint of where it was going. And you just, that whole back and forth thing wasn't working for you. The runner chaser shit wasn't working for you. And you're like, I don't chase shit unless I'm about to eat it. Like, that's it. I don't chase anything but my meals. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's what a lion's always going to say. No, what the fuck? I'm not going to, unless you're playing. And you're not no, yes, you like to play and you'll go in there and you'll play for a little bit. But when you, no. I feel like you're over that. You're like over that phase. Tell me about the Fool. The Golden Mirror. This person is really self-absorbed. I feel like they have a hard time really seeing what they're doing wrong. I feel like they think that they're in the right, or they don't feel like they're actually doing anything wrong by treating you the way that they're treating you, Leo, or by being like half in, half out. They don't see anything wrong with that. The whole love bombing shit is natural to them. And I feel like they did that with their past relationships a lot. Like, this person doesn't know how to be wrong. I'm not going to call them a narcissist because this person does feel like they do care. But I feel like when it comes down to the two of you and one person having to be wrong, then it's always going to be you in a way. Or they somehow find a way to justify their actions in their head, which it's not bad. But it is bad when you choose to just flat out not look at your side. And this masculine, they tend to do that a little bit. Tell me more. I think you just realized, like, there's really nothing there. Like, we've been going at this, but there wasn't anything, and now you're getting over that. Tell me about nothingness. Tell me about nothingness. Giving and receiving affection. I think you guys are good at that. I feel like that's all it was. I do feel like it did put you in a place where you learned a little bit more about what you wanted. You wanted someone that's a little bit more. This person is a little bit more gentle. They're not so blocked, but they are a little bit, but it's not too bad. There's a lot of seduction. There's a lot of flirting. There's a lot of dating. There's a lot of that going on. Like with the two of you, there was a lot of fun. But I do feel like now there's a new relationship that's coming in that's bringing you something very similar. And this new love, the way that you're going with the flow, the way you're not trying to control certain shit, the way you're releasing this and telling yourself, like, it's out of my hands. Like, it's out of my paws, damn it. I keep holding on to this. It's like your claws dug deep into this and you were just like, it's mine. Spirit is mine. And the universe is like, let it go. It's kind of like when my cat grabs something that I know is going to rip. I'm like, Bubba, no. And I start to like lift her paws, like, let it go. Let it go. Don't do this. I feel like the spirit's doing the same thing to my Leos, to us. Like, let this go. Just keep going with the flow. Because we got scared and we tried to hold on. And they're like, no, you have to keep going. Let go. Let go, let go. It's kind of like when they're trying to take us to the vet. Or they're trying to take the cat to the vet. You see, heart, because this hurt. This separation is not easy for you. Because you cared about it first. Like, you wanted it to happen so bad. But I think now you're past the grieving and the mourning part. And I feel like after that side, it's going to be all, you know, wish fulfillment. You're done being heartbroken. You're done being sad about this. I think you kept trying to make something work. You kept trying to make something happen. And then you just are like, all right, fine. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to work. I'm gone. I'm good. Tell me about this rebirth. Hammer. This person's sabotaged. I think you kept trying to rebuild it and rebuild it and rebuild it. And it's kind of like, imagine you had it halfway done and then this person came in and said, you did it all wrong, and then ripped it and like broke it all down. That's kind of how you felt, because you're like, why is it so hard for this person to just be in this with me? But it was because of that. Tell me about sabotage with rebuilding and integration. Karmic relationship. You see, you're done trying to rebuild those things that just didn't work. And you're done asking spirit to try and help you fix them. You're like, nah, whatever. Or maybe it was even that. This relationship really had to teach you what, or how to let go, or how to not dig your claws into things that you can't control. Or to not try and go after a hippo by yourself. You need your peoples. You need the people that are around you and the people that truly love you. And those are going to be the people that are going to go and hunt out with you, you know, and help you win so that you don't starve, so that you don't go hungry. I don't know why I said that 2 different ways. I don't know why that happens sometimes too. Like, I'll be talking and then I'll say something and then I'll say, because remember, as tarot readers, we have to say the first thing that comes into our head, because if you don't say the first thing that comes into your head, then you're not thinking. It's if you put thought into a message, then the message is very the message isn't yours. Like, it has to be directly from source. It's kind of like when you're hearing a telephone or a phone call, you're not, like, you don't know what they're going to say before they say it, and you're not trying to put your thought in. It's like the telephone game, but you have to try to say it as accurately as you can. And otherwise, it does. The message gets really blotchy when you start to try and put your own stuff into it. But, or for some of you, you are looking into being a tarot reader. Oh my God, yes. If you have any questions like this, please reach out. I would be more than happy to help. Like, with anything like that. Let's do it. Let's try. We need more tarot readers. I'm so tired of telling people I'm a spiritual healer. Oh, what's that? What? Like, what? It's in the name. It's in the name, sir. Spiritual healer and tarot reader. Like, it's in the name. Anyway. Yeah, we need more. We need people to recognize what a tarot reader is. All right, tell me what about this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving very slow. This person was a snake. They also were in like low-key competition with you. You have a couple people around you that are that way. Ignore them. The universe will take care of them for you if you do. But remember that if you put your attention on them, then that's kind of like opening the door for their energy to enter. Don't focus on them. The energy, they will leave eventually. They'll leave once they realize they're not getting anything from you and that you keep growing. Somebody that doesn't like you or somebody that has a problem with you will pull themselves out of your own life when they have a hard time with your growth. And that's okay. Let them do that. They'll stop inviting you places. They'll stop taking you or trying to do stuff with you. And it'll become that. And again, it's okay when they're ready to come back in and let themselves, because it's really you inspiring them to want to be, but because they feel like they can't also do that, they're going to start off by copying you, which is very normal for a Leo. So they're going to start off, a lot of people do, you'll notice. They'll copy you at first, and then they'll start being envious of you, and then they'll like be very, very jealous, and then they'll pull themselves back. And then once they realize like, oh, well, I shouldn't have. Once the universe wakes you up to that, like it was also in you and you don't have a reason to hate another person for having the same thing you have, then it just kind of like, it wakes you up. It wakes them up, and then they'll come back around you. And if that's totally up to you if you want to open the door. In my opinion, you should always want to open the door. Like nothing's going to happen to you. Like you have to trust. Living in awareness or living in yourself, it's like you have to trust yourself enough to be able, if you spot something, if you feel something, you're not going to, usually where we get sucked back in is when they say something and we don't correct it then and there. When we correct anything like that, then and there, again, if they have a problem with it, they will pull themselves out of their life. But you don't have to go like above and beyond to remove yourself else's energy. You yourself will say whatever you need to say in order for you to make things clear to this person and set your boundaries with this person. And then if they don't like them, they can leave. And usually they do. Promise. Like I promise they do. All right, tell me about inner voice, because your intuition is on point right now. Just have faith. Have faith, because this love, this beautiful new love that you're entering into is it's just different. It's so different. And it's what you were looking for. No sabotaging. This separation and this breakup and this thing, it's supposed to happen. All right. And like, how can I put it? Because I'm one of those people that I feel, I don't give people the silent treatment, but I feel like if you should already, like you should know. You should know. If somebody's not talking to you, you should know why. If somebody's not expressing something to you, like they've expressed it in other ways before. Before they say it to you in like words, they'll say it to you in a lot of different actions. And the fact that we don't pick up on those or even try to read those, that's really the part that we should, be focused on. I understand not everybody's a mind reader, but if you're going to be with someone, then you have to know them. You have to try and know them. That's the whole purpose of love, understanding them in and out. And that's why we fall in love with people. Oh, fuck, they understand me. That's really the thing that pulls us in. This was meant to happen. This person didn't learn you. They didn't want to learn you, Leo. They didn't. They wanted you to keep giving to them. And that's not fair. Like I said, every time you would pull them in, yes, it felt so good at the time, but then when they would leave, they would take everything with them. And you also have to take accountability. What part of me was giving everything to them? And what part of me felt like I didn't need that anymore? What the fuck was I thinking? Like that type of energy. All right. What is the overall advice for my Leo? Oy. That's too many, but I'll do this one. Don't dim your light to fit in. Oh, and this one is, the answer is no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Again, just like, I don't think that this is worth this whole connection. I feel like it depletes your energy too much. Just like trying to turn off the sun. This person is jealous of you anyway. Like they feel like they want to win you or pull you in. And yes, I won Leo. And then after they win, they finally get you, then they push you away like, oh, well, I got Leo. And like, fuck that. No. All right. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are a part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to react, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you, or I love this. This is perfect. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you shine your light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn their light on too. Or not, keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lesson they teach us can still live on. Oh my God, that went perfect with the reading. I could have just fucking read that. Like, I hate when they do that. Like, yo, that whole like 20-minute message. cut down and like pour into a card. Really? I'm just kidding. But that was pretty dope. But I feel like, Leo, you can see it. You can see where things need to change. You can see where you didn't have the control, and you can see just, yeah, you know. I love you guys so much. Happy birthday, my Leos. If it was your birthday yesterday, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I love you guys. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. We'll talk soon. Bye, my loves.